Hi everybody, it's Mariah Messineo-Benge with Sunshine Sparkles, and so I thought I'd post something different today. As you know, most of you know I sew, so I wanted to show you what I'm sewing today. I got in the mail this power bank for iPad, GPS, your phone, everything, and it's by, I don't know who it's by. It's the brand. The brand is Arrow Sky, but it's AROCKY. Oh, Jacklead is what it's called. That's the, I don't know if you can read that. Might be backwards, but anyway, so it's a power bank, a solar power bank. So you put this out in the sun, and then it also comes with a light, and then it has the little USB attachment that goes straight into your computer to charge it if you want. It also has a, let's see, 5V2A, whatever that is. So anyway, I got this for my go bag, my emergency go bag, but I also got it for traveling, because when I travel, I constantly am running out of power for my phone. So anyway, there's that. Sorry, long story. So anyway, I got it the other day, and I decided I wanted to make a case for it because it's got this rugged case on it, so it could drop or whatever. But I thought I'd really like to make a case for this so I don't scratch this part. So I bought clear plastic, and this is more the heavy duty plastic, not the really flimsy stuff. You can find it at John Fabrics, Hobby Lobby. I didn't see it at Walmart, so might not be there. So then what I did is I cut out a piece. And let me put the camera down. So as you can see, I will take off my clips. So as you can see, what I did is I put the plastic down, I put this down, and then I covered it, right? And then I cut, and I left 1.5 inches on this side, and an inch to almost 2 inches on the outer sides. So the one thing you want to do about plastic is you don't want to sew right on it. You can, there's nothing wrong with that, but the problem is then it you have to do things with your machine, and it's just more complicated. I mean, it's just more steps. Actually, it's not complicated, but I don't prefer to do it. So the one thing I learned is you don't put needles in your plastic because it will make permanent holes. So I use these little clips, little quilters clips. You can find them at John Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, and I saw them at Walmart. You can also get them on Amazon. So what I do is I take a piece of 2.5 inches of fabric, and I fold it, and then I press it. So then what I do is I sandwich it in between. So I put the plastic in between the binding here, and then I just use these clips, these quilting clips, and when I get to the end, I take it and I put it down like this. Let me see if I can, and I put my fingers all the way to the end, and then bring it closed for a neat corner. So I do that all the way around. And then when I get to the middle, you never put this on the end. I mean, you can, but I don't prefer to. I put it on the part where it's going to fold right over. So what do is you, when you get there, you cut about 1 inch past. So this is what I do. There are other techniques, but this is what I found works for me. So my alligator clips here, so I put another clip on there, and then I take that one off that was holding that, and I fold this under. I fold it under just like half an inch, not very much, and then I put it over, and it has a seam there. And that's really no big deal. Honestly, it's not. So then I move, sorry, I was drinking my coffee this morning. So then I'm gonna move the camera over here so you can see my sewing. Let's see if the camera fits over here. It does. So now you're going to see me sewing, so I will do that now. Move some things out of the way. So let's see, I think you can see me sewing. Let me see what the best angle is for that. So this must be the best angle. So you will be able to see the sewing, and as I go along, of course, I take off the clips. So I'm gonna start in the center. I'm gonna make sure that this is on my straight stitch. So I gotta change my thing here. Sorry, I haven't changed it yet. There it is. Make sure my thread is green, so it works perfect. And I'm just going to put it, I'll hold that down like that, you can see, and then I'm just going to put my foot down. Now I am going to do, I believe, a little zigzag because I think it might hold it better for this particular project. Now as I get closer, I take those off and I just hold them with my finger. And put it up, and then just make sure that it's always sewn right there. You can see that. And sometimes it does that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, as you can see, mine's a little wonky, but it doesn't matter. It just needs to be and I sew a little faster than some people, so you know, I could put this down on my slower, but you see the idea. And this makes it so that you can sew the fabric together. And then we're coming to the end. And then you cut yours up. So now, putting this part in here. So then I take my power bank and make sure it's gonna fit. And it is. It's gonna fit really tight in there, but that's what I want. I want it to fit tight. So that is going to be perfect. Look at that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Velcro on this part. So I'll just put this, let's do a straight stitch on this part. And actually before we do that, we are going to get some Velcro. And we are going to measure where it is. So you saw that I just did, I put it, folded it in half, and I did a finger press, a hard finger press, so that I know what the middle is. Because I want to cut my, I want to put half of the tape and I cut it a little bit so it doesn't go all the way to the end, but I do make sure this goes all the way to the center. And then I cut the other piece, the other side of the Velcro. Rip that off. I cut the other piece. Now you could use the other piece as a measure, that's fine. Actually, that's what I'll do. So you just put it together like that. And you don't have to stitch it hard, obviously, because you're going to separate it again. And you cut it. So put that stuff aside, put this aside. Okay, so then what you're going to sew is along each one of these little strips, there's a tiny little space, and you're going to straight stitch these on. So I'm going to make sure I find my middle mark again, and if you lose it, you can just finger press it and then put it right there. And I've straight stitched it. So I just straight stitch it all the way down, and then I come down and I line it up and I do the other side, because you definitely don't want that coming off. And so then I turn around and I do the other side. I line it. Make sure that they match like directly across. If you have it up here, then it won't match directly. So you just want to make sure that it matches perfectly up where you were. And then you just want to sew it on. Very simple, straight stitch, sewn on. And then you want to do the same to the other side. Now you notice this side I flipped this the other way, but you don't have to. However you're comfortable sewing. So then that's all I have, right? So then I want to put these two together. I want to put these two together. So I put them together, make sure they're swished on there. And then I want to, make sure that I sew in the very edge. So the end is, I know, is a little big, so it'll be okay, but I know that the end has to be right here. Right at the edge. And then you turn it over and you make sure that you've gotten the whole piece. So if you miss some, like I did, I just go back over it. So in sewing, you can mess up a lot and fix it and make it look good. But this is just for me, so I'm not like being completely accurate, and like I've used the red, my bobbin thread just doesn't match, but I don't really care because this is just for me. So then I want to put it in, but I want to put it in with these towards the, see how it slides? It just slides right in, slides right in. Now I want to put it in towards these so that when I use them, so when I use this, if I'm going to use it to charge, I'm going to use it to charge my own phones, obviously. But when I use it to charge anything, I'll just put that in. Wait, make sure this is right. I'm always making sure. Okay, yeah, I had it in right. So you put it in, and then what I like about Velcro is you can smush it right around the cord, so it's still protected, and that's what I like about it. So if you wanted to use this, the flashlight, then you open it up, and you can take the cord out. So if you wanted to use the flashlight, I can't remember how to turn it on right now. It's not through there. Oh, it's right here, I think. Yeah, so it's right there. So when you turn on your flashlight, if your power bank has a flashlight, you can still be able to use it through the plastic. And then of course I'm going to turn off my light. And so the other reason why to leave a little bit is this little cord is for you to juice it up if you're going to be using your laptop or a outlet to charge it up. And so you can put it right in there. But if you're going to use the sun can still see through the plastic. So here I have my nice little case. I feel it's safe. It's already in a rugged, so I don't have to worry about the making it rugged. But it's something that I will see because it's orange and green. I particularly like this fabric, so that's why I chose it. But there it is. It's very simple. I didn't, worry about my edges or anything because this is just thrown in the bag. So anyway, that's how I make a case for my solar.